Hey, my name's Neil. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. It's been a little while since I've done any kind of shoe reviews, and I've got through quite a few pairs of shoes. And one pair that's been serving me very well are these. These are the Nike Air Zoom XT Blazer Low. So as you can see, they're a low top shoe in the classic Nike Blazer style. One distinct difference though is that they have a very big rubber toe cap on them. Now I presume that you've probably seen Nike SB Blazers before, or at least Nike Blazers, and they're kind of like a 1970s style design. Pretty basic and not too dissimilar to kind of a Vans style. They got a bit more padding than Vans. One thing they do share in common with Vans is that they have this kind of classic vulcanized sole construction. They have this distinctive herringbone tread pattern, which is very grippy for skating, which is great. Very soft gum rubber sole, which is really good. But the thing that drew me to them was that distinctive toe cap there. Now, one thing that I have to point out straight away is that you can see all of this black here. This is actually like a shoe repair glue. I'm going to do another video and talk a bit about that, but normally the whole toe cap is completely white and it's very chunky, thick rubber. And as I say, that was what really drew me to these shoes. Now, I skate a lot of vert ramps and big concrete bowls, and so I'm always wearing knee pads. I'm always knee sliding out of any bales. And so doing a lot of knee sliding, the toe caps on my shoes wear out more than anything else. I don't get the kind of classic ollie wear on the side there like a lot of people get. There's a little bit there, but not in the same way that street skaters get. I don't really do ollies. This is from other kinds of tricks that I might scrape my foot up the side, but really the bulk of the wear on my shoes is on the toe cap and on the sole. That toe cap really was the thing that drew me to them. And I do have to say that they have been performing very well. And actually the main bit of the toe cap is still completely intact, and it's actually the join between the toe and the kind of the outer bumper that is wearing more than the actual toe itself. The rest of the shoe I'll talk about very quickly. One thing I do have to say about these shoes, and I think Nike's SB shoes in general, they seem to get quite a lot of hate from the old schoolers because like Nike kind of infiltrated skateboarding and it's a big commercial company and blah blah blah. You know, those people are usually Vans lovers and would defend Vans till the end, but these days Vans are just as much a big commercial company. And to be honest, the Nike SB side of Nike, the shoes are a lot better made and a lot better quality. For example, these shoes, they're black suede, and the suede is really thick and tough. It just takes such a beating and it doesn't even look like it's barely worn, which is amazing. Pairs of Vans that I've had seems to wear out a lot quicker. Even internally, you know, the kind of internal padding seems to wear a lot quicker, but these are still completely solid and really good quality still. So the construction of them is so good. And I've found that's a big difference between regular Nikes or Nike SB. The SB stuff is made really quite well and with quality materials. Now, personally, I really don't like low top shoes. I don't really like to wear them. However, for vert skating and to a certain amount bowl skating as well, it's not such an issue. When I'm skating mini ramps, I like to wear high tops. I'm always bashing my ankles like all the time, and it's so annoying that I prefer to wear high tops. But these have turned into my kind of concrete bowl skating shoes because of those toe caps. And I don't bash my ankles quite so much in the concrete bowls, so I'm kind of willing to forego that with these shoes. I also don't really like vulcanized shoes, usually the vulcanized shoe sole, because to me, although they feel like they're broken in very quickly, that's one of the benefits of vulcanized shoes. They feel like you don't have to break them in, they're just like ready to wear and ready to go, which is great. But I don't like that construction because there's no kind of compression or padding in the sole at all. It's just, you know, a flat piece of rubber, not very thick, between your board or the ground and your foot. To a certain extent, to their credit, they do come with some slightly uprated insoles, and the ones they come with are these, I mean, it's basically EVA foam, and they're called Zoom Air, but really it's a bit of an insult, really. I mean, all that there is this little tiny air pocket in the heel, which really doesn't do anything at all for me. Maybe it does for other people, and the rest of it is very thin EVA foam. Now, I know that one thing that's really important to especially street skaters is board feel, but to me, I can feel my board with pretty much any shoes, and I don't really have a problem with board feel. So these insoles are just like too thin as far as like impact protection goes for me. I have quite sensitive feet, and I can feel impact on my feet, on the soles of my feet, really easily. Comes from doing a lot of bails from tricks on vert ramps and things quite high up. When my foot first kind of smacks down jumping out of something, even the first step I take when I go towards a knee slide, you know, it's just like one step as you get off your board and you do like one step onto your knees and do a knee slide, I get bruised soles of my feet, especially kind of around this area, really easily, and I find it really annoying. So these insoles to me are completely useless, and so one of the first things I did was took them out and threw them away. Or didn't throw them away because they're still here, but I took them out and I really haven't used them. And so one thing that really did save these shoes for me in that sense, as far as usability goes, was adding some footprint insoles. And I've done a video about these before, and so I'll link it below. But these footprint insoles, these are the King Foam Elite, which are quite thick. I think they're like 7mm at the front and go all the way up to maybe 10mm at the back, and they have a cup soled back to them. So these combined with, so not just one set of insoles, combined with another set of 5mm footprint insoles in first. So that's some really thick insole use that I have going on there, that it really does help and saves my feet from a lot of pain. And luckily the depth of the inside of these shoes can accommodate those two sets of insoles together. I'm usually a size 8.5 or 9 in UK sizes, and these are a size 9, and with that combo of insoles and these shoes, it just about works out. But with the insoles out, and if I put my hand in to feel, there's got to be like that much thick rubber before you actually, that is it. The sole is literally that thick, and that's the thing I don't really like about vulcanized shoes that much. There's no kind of midsole or impact protection in the sole themselves. So if you're not a fan of vulcanized shoes like me, maybe you won't like these that much, but I've seemed to have found a way around that kind of shortfall. So yeah, they're all suede. The suede's great quality. The side swooshes are leather, and then the vulcanized sole construction and that big rubber toe cap on the front as a bit of a bumper to stop my toes getting smashed onto the concrete, as well as the wear protection. You know, a big thing as well I didn't mention is that my toes get smashed if I hit them when I go into a knee slide. I've broken my toenails so many times now, my big toenails. I smashed it up so badly that it actually completely fell off, and it's taken like 2 years to grow back again. So again, toes and my feet, they're just crazy sensitive. One maybe shortfall of the construction, the tongue is just kind of quite thin foam with a nylon kind of mesh over the top. It's not very thick. The labels have torn now because of my knee slides, And the laces that come with them, they don't last very long. They get torn up, so I've switched them out several times now. The leather is so tough that it hangs on pretty well, but the laces, they just get churned up again with knee slides. So knee slides are my biggest problem, I guess. But these shoes, they are pretty good, and you know, I would consider buying them again. I don't think these ones with the bumpers are really easily available at the moment. They are called XT. So if you look for Nike SB Zoom Blazer, you'll probably find Blazers, but they've just got normal suede toe caps, and these are the XT version, and they have that rubber toe cap. So they don't come around very often, but I might consider buying another pair. They did do them in a high top, which I didn't realize at the time that I bought them. So if the high tops come around again, I will buy those. But that's probably enough talking about those shoes, and just to say that they are incredibly hard wearing. They're really well made. Nike SB stuff, I think, is really well made, and I'd highly recommend you check out the SB shoes if you're getting through shoes quite quickly or burning out or whatever, because none of the stitching has got torn up. That's all intact, and they're really comfortable once I've got those insoles in. So yeah, I recommend them. The Nike SB Zoom Blazer XT Low. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you found that useful. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you back again very soon. Probably the next video, I'm going to talk about a bit more about these and shoes in general. So subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more about shoes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.